Good morning, guys. How is it going? You are watching another Kenny Han video. It is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Pretty busy today. Had to step out a little bit during work on my lunch break because we are going to pick up a special package that I ordered for the trusty GX470. So today we're going to be talking about that, getting some stuff done. I don't want to reveal what it is yet, but it is stuff regarding the GX470. It is a big improvement in looks, feel, and just the overall aesthetic of the car. So we'll be getting more into that in a bit, but you're gonna be coming with me. I'm picking up this package and I'll show you guys what it is. So let's go. About GX, that these guys fold down, so much more space now. What is all this stuff? Salt. All right, guys. So I went ahead and bought me a set of Stealth Custom Series wheels. These are my first time looking at these. I can't believe they dropped them off at Michael's of all places. Let me go and get a box cutter. These guys. Brand new wheels, very well packaged. What the heck? Wow. Check this out. Dang. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. A lot heavier than my work wheels, but these are so good. I mean, you can definitely tell there's weight compared to my work wheels, but wow, it's crazy, the color. Oh yeah. Yeah. These look good. This door keeps like freaking jamming on me. Okay, I had to grab a jacket real quick because it is pretty cold. Okay, so I want to talk about my wheel choice and why I got these wheels. I got the SCS Flow-Formed Gen 5 wheels. These guys are in bronze. The Gen 5 pattern and their F5 pattern are very similar, but in my opinion, one of the biggest differences is the width of the star-shaped 5-spoke design pattern. The F5 is a little bit more like fatty, while the Gen 5 was a little bit more slimmer. And although it's a smaller design difference, in my opinion, I prefer the Gen 5 wheels. So I got these in brushed bronze, sorry, not brushed bronze, but in their dark bronze finish. And I wanted to essentially match the color of the A90 Supra, because you know, I have ZR10 two-piece wheels in bronze on the A90 Supra as well. So now I have both my cars are in bronze wheels. These are flow-formed wheels, so they're a little bit heavier than the forged wheels I have on my Supra. Honestly, I can tell that it is heavy. It's kind of crazy how much heavier it is, but then again, I don't think it's going to be really big of a problem on the GX. Another thing I wanted to point out is this is the -10 offset, meaning -10 is that's how much space is away from the car. So if the offset is positive, that means it's more inset into the car's wheel wells. If it's negative, that means it's away from the car wheel wells. So if I decide to get a lift kit, it gives it more space for me to add larger tires and stuff on there. And you guys have been mentioning that, you know, I should look into getting a lift kit, maybe a 2-inch or 3-inch Old Man Emu or something like that will definitely make the GX look more alive. But right now, I got these set of SCS wheels. When I saw these wheels on Reddit, some guy also had them. I just knew I had to get them on the GX. And it looks honestly really good. I will say though that these guys do come with a proprietary SCS lug nut that you will need to buy from them as well. And so not only did I get 4 wheels, but I also got 24 lug nuts to actually, you know, bolt in the wheels to the car. And with the lug nuts, they have a special tool that allows you to wrench in the lug nuts onto the car. Everything is included within that lug nut set, so you would have to buy 2 things, the wheel and then the lug nut that matches your platform. But yeah, I really do like these wheels. These wheels look awesome. This is kind of different, man. When I got the A90 Supra's wheels, I didn't really have time to film a unboxing and stuff, so this is kind of my first time doing an unboxing for you guys. But next steps, so I got the wheels. I have to head over to Discount Tire because they have the tires, and essentially I'm giving them all of this and they're going to mount and balance and do the lug nuts, and I think I should be good to go. Maybe I'll need an alignment, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, those are the next steps. So I'm gonna head over to Discount Tire and figure that out.
the next day.
Woo! It is cold. Hey guys, how's it going? It is ridiculously cold out right now, around like 20 degrees. And I know for some of you guys who are watching who are on the colder states, 20 degrees isn't really much for you, but for Chicago, it is pretty cold out right now. Look how good the wheels look, guys. It looks so freaking good. We got the wheels back from Discount Tire, mounted on the car. Everything looks really, really good. I'm saying that it looks so good right now so many times because it does really look so good right now. So just to fill you guys in again, I got the SCS Gen 5 wheels in bronze, wrapped in Falken Wildpeak AT4s, 265, 65, 17s. It is the OEM spec tire. And honestly, the fitment right now of the GX and how it looks right now, it just looks so cohesive, so rugged. These are all-terrain wheels. These are not mud wheels. And I'll talk about that later, why I got these instead of your standard mudders or something like that. But right now, it just looks so good. Everything looks cohesive. The reason why I got new wheel and tire was that, you know, when I got the GX for the first time, I noticed that all four wheels are starting to corrode. They're starting to flake and chip. And when it comes to Gen 1 GXs, that's a big problem they had on their wheels. It would just corrode, it would flake, the paint would flake. My valve stems were leaking, so almost every week I would actually have to fill up my rear side driver's tire at least once because it would just drop dramatically in PSI. But now I don't have to because now we have new wheels and new tires and I'm ready for the winter. Gosh, it is so bloody cold out. Okay, let's talk about tires. And so I went with the Falken AT4, Falken Wildpeak AT4s. These are all-terrain tires, meaning that you could drive them on concrete, sand, gravel, dirt, snow, and they will perform decent, you know. They're good at everything, they're not the best at one thing. And that's one thing I want to call out. Now, like I mentioned before, these are 265, 65, 17. And that's actually the OEM spec for this car. I didn't want to go wider because you would have to do some adjusting of your fender liner and just your wheel well area because it will rub. I will say this though, it doesn't rub right now, but if you're driving on maybe some like elevated ground and maybe your front wheels are just slightly elevated, like you go up a curve and you're just on full rotation, it will rub a little bit, but it's not something where you're just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna mess with my car. It's just, there's a slight rubbing to it, and that just might be the chunkiness of these Falken AT4s. People have said the KO2s and the KO3s don't really rub if you get them in the stock configuration on the stock suspension, even at full rotation, but no, I don't really know that because I bought the Falken AT4s. There are many different tire brands out there you can buy for the GX platform. BF Goodrich, Goodyear's, Falken. There's just a lot of brands you can buy. The reason why I went with Falken is because wet driving capability. Now, like I mentioned earlier, these are all-terrain wheels, meaning in my opinion, all-terrain wheels should be just good, generally good at everything. You know, they're not the best in snow or gravel or, you know, mud, but they're just decent, you know, they're all right. And for a majority of my driving, most likely it will be on concrete, you know, your typical tarmac driving, just highway, maybe hitting some light trails or potentially pushing it on a more moderate trail where it might need that grip, or even on sand. When I was doing my research, the reason why I went with the Falkens over the BF Goodriches is because I heard the KO2s and KO3s have poor traction in terms of rain, and that kind of sucks. If you're using this vehicle as a daily driver slash overlander, rain is definitely one of the scenarios that is going to happen when you're driving, you know? You don't want to be driving on a highway when you're doing a long road trip and all of a sudden it rains and then you just sketched out driving. Because of that, I heard that the BF Goodrich's KO2s and KO3s are not as capable in wet weather conditions compared to the Falken AT4s. Now again, if you compare these AT4s to what I have on the Supra, which are Extreme Contact Sport 02s, Falken AT4s, again, they're generally just good, you know. I'm not gonna get the best performance out of them, but they're better than the KO2s and KO3s in terms of rain, and in general, they are just an overall better pick. It just looks so good. Like you can see, there's a little bit of poke on the wheel wells, right? It's popping out a little bit more. So if this was the rear tail light popping out a little bit, you can see that -10 has that much poke from the wheel well, which in my opinion, it makes the car look more aggressive. Guys, I'm going to end the video here. It is getting cold and I want to go inside and warm up. Hope you guys like the new wheel design. I mean, for those of you guys who are following me from the Supra build series, I mean, these kind of look like Mega Masters, right? If you guys are a big Honda boy, you guys know what Rego Masters are. Very, very popular JDM wheel design. However, you know, maybe, honestly, that's kind of the reason why I got these wheels, because I love the Rego Master design, but you know, I just wanted something that kind of emulates that on the GX. And so the Gen 5 wheels were the closest to that. So I hope you guys like the choice of wheels and the color and just the cohesiveness of the car. It makes the GX look a lot more rugged, you know, it doesn't look like your soccer mom car anymore. And so hope I was able to help you guys, especially if you guys are looking at these wheels and looking at setups and how much rubbing will happen. If you go with the OEM setup, right, with this wheel setup, with a negative 10mm offset, you should be fine in probably like 90 to 95% of driving. You know, it's only when you're on weird elevated surfaces and you're at full rotation of the wheels, you might get some rubbing, but again, it's not that bad. Anyways, if you guys don't follow me yet on Instagram, make sure to follow me there as I put all my updates there. Leave a comment down below on what you guys think I should do next. I am heavily thinking about doing suspension next or doing some maintenance elements to this car next. Leave a comment down below what you think I should do. And by the time you guys are watching this video, Thanksgiving has already passed, and I hope you guys had a good time spending it with family. You know, cars are obviously fun and all, but it's through these cars and through meeting you guys and family and people that I really like to. I think these cars are just a catalyst of bringing people together. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as always, drive safe. Peace.
조금만 더 맞춰줄래 이렇게 말은 하지 않아도 돼 지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야 지금 이대로 가득히
Every day, every night 이제 나만 바라봐 너 덕분에 got my life looking hella fly 내 맘이 편해져